There is a deadly virus that's spread throughout the land. Its catalyst, us humans. I hope you'll understand. It is nature versus nurture. Slash and burn insanity. A virus with shoes destroying the planet. This one called humanity. The world is getting warmer. Of that there can be no doubt. Unless we ignore all the news about heat waves, wildfires and drought. If you know why we live in a temperate land, this is something you'll likely understand. We get our warmish climate due to the North Atlantic drift. When the polar ices have melted, this will certainly shift. The colder seas sink to the bottom, which drags the warmer ones up. When this exchange stops happening, us lot are out of luck. Our winters will be awful storms and bitter cold. Not somewhere nice to live anymore if you're sick or frail or old. Time to end all the discussions. Take proper measures now. Not another cop-out whatever that seems clueless as to how. Flying from every corner of the earth, no doubt by private jet. Destroying the planet bit by bit, so they haven't started yet. There are several climate tipping points that now appear as certainty, yet the politicians that make decisions don't get the concept of urgently. If all the promises given by world leaders at COP26 were followed to the letter, the targets will still get missed. The minimum temperature rise will still be 1.5 degrees. Whatever they promised isn't enough to stop the rising of the seas. The permafrost with its planet-warming gases is thawing. For fuck's sakes, humanity, consider that a warning. It holds, they estimate, over 50 years' worth of our current emissions. Did you hear there's a climate crisis, or didn't you bother to listen? There's an ice sheet in the Antarctic that's ready to break away. If it does, the seas will rise 25 inches in less than a day. This would be likely to cause freak climate events almost anywhere. Will you wait till your house is underwater before you actually care? If you settled and live near the sea, the prospect for you is grim. And if you live in the lowlands, you'd better learn to swim. There's a huge carbon sink called the Amazon forest, constantly under attack. Its resources have always been finite, and it isn't growing back. At some time in the distant future, they'll look back at now and say, those foolish homo consumerists were blind to a better way. Then there is, of course, the sea, humanity's seafood larder. We'll rid the oceans of all its life if we try a little bit harder. We'll fill it with our sewage and our endless plastic waste. Which of us will be the winner of this destructive human race? The waterways continuously filling from pipes attached to the sewers. They'll make a documentary about it for the late show viewers. I caught a glimpse of some blah 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 earlier on the news. Easy to mute and ignore, give my brain a snooze. I'm powerless, there's nothing I can do. You'll be conditioned to believe, cast that off. No, you can. A tree only starts as a seed.